All right, folks, remember this? This bloody blanket, but it's not really blood, it's just that dreaded spray paint. It's UGG brand, this big fluffy fuzzy. I was gonna try to get it out, but look, somebody's dog or something. Actually, it's melted. I think in the dryer, it melted. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. So it's jacked up. That's why they returned it. It's hard, crusty, crunchy, burnt. Probably jacked up their dryer. There's paint on it, of course, but there's big sections that don't have it. So I'm in need of a kennel pad to go in here. This was my cat carrier, but since our little doggy is going to be tiny, and they need a small little thing so they don't go potty and stuff, this is her temporary kennel until she grows into the big one. Should last her a couple months, but I need a few dog beds, pads to go in here, and I don't want to buy any. We found this in a dumpster, and it fits, but it's not squishy, fluffy, wonderful. It's washed, it's great, it's fine. It fits in there pretty good, but I want a fuzzy one, just so she's cozy. This is what I used to use with the cats. This came from a, it was actually a hospital bassinet. We bought a bunch of bassinets at an auction, and tons of them, hospital bassinets, those big wood ones. This was an insert for one of the things. And so it's waterproof, which is nice. I had cut off the end just so this would fit in there. And this is what I used to carry in there. So this is the size I need. This is a little bit too big. So I'm going to take some of my pad here, foam, and just make a few of these. So in case she has accidents, I can just swap them out. And I'm gonna use the big fuzzy parts and make little pads. That's my goal for today. I'm just gonna make several of them really quickly. They're not gonna be beautiful. They're just gonna be functional. Wish me luck. I'm gonna cut it up, fit it, several of them, and just sew, and be done. Oh, I meant to tell you guys this. This bed, we found it with this, and I grabbed the that UGG blanket because I was going to recover this thing with it. And for some reason, certain fabrics are okay with the red paint. I can get it off, like if it's not a porous material, like this is, you know, plastic, basically, plastic dog fur or animal fur, like stuffed animal. I can get it off of that because I think it's not porous, and I can scrub it with crud cutter and then Dawn platinum, rotate and alternate them, cold water, scrub the heck out of it with this one little scrubby brush thing. Actually, let me grab it so I can show it to you guys. Okay, this is the crud cutter graffiti remover specifically. This works the best of anything I've found on the red paint. Definitely works on hard surfaces. Does not work on these kind of surfaces, fluffy, fuzzy ones like that. It's not gonna come off. But it came off of this for some weird reason. This little scrubby brush, I don't even know, I think I got it at Costco. It came with, I got several of them, and we hate using them because they get stinky. But it's got a really scratchy, weird scrubby side on one side, and then a microfiber on the other side. But this, using this as a wash rag and just spraying it, leaving it on for 5 minutes, and scrubbing the heck out of it, I could pinch it and drag it and scrape it off like this, and that's the best I can do. This came out beautiful. It did not come out of this spot right here very well. There's a couple little spots that are on this other material that there wasn't much of it on there, but I couldn't get it off of that very well. There's a couple on the bottom. This material didn't work. Couldn't get it off at all. But for some reason, that fuzz came off fine, and it's beautiful. So we got a dog bed here, a giant one, and she's just gonna be a little teeny little thing in the beginning, but free bed, which is awesome, and I'm thrilled this came out. I wish I'd done a video showing me do it, but I really didn't think it was gonna come out of this, but it did. So this fuzzy thing works good with this. So I didn't have to recover it with that, and that's what I grabbed it for, was to recover this. But that's what I'm gonna make the little beds out of. Here we go. 21 by 13. Okay, 21 by 13. I'm gonna make a template on this probably. Then I can just lay on there and trace it. Maybe I'll do a harder piece of paper. But then I can cut several of them. This is what used to be in there. Is it right? 21, 13. Okay, maybe I'll just use this and trace around it. That's easy. So I had a little overhang and I was going to cut out some of this fluff and then just sew the edges in. And then it would just be a little pad, you know, that's fine. And that might work, but what if I need a cozy fluffy edge? So I thought maybe I'll sew a fluffy edge onto each side. But I have so much material. I was thinking, oh, you know what? I could just roll this up. And then I'd have the fluffy edge along the edge. All I have to do is sew right here the whole way around. And I can just make a bed without having to do anything. I can just roll edges over, tuck them in, and I've got all 4 sides. How easy is that? Rather than making a bolster on each side. Or I can just make some flat pads. I don't know what this dog is gonna be like, so I don't know if she's gonna like a fluffy, or if she's gonna like a hard bed, or if she wants extra smush, or if she gets hot at night, cold at night. She won't get cold in our house, that's for sure. So I'm gonna make maybe one of each. A bolstery one, I'll do one in the beginning, and then one just plain one. And then I'm gonna throw them on the washing machine and wash them so they're nice and clean because they're dirty. That's a great idea. I'm so excited about that. So all I'm gonna have to do is just sew right here, all around the edge of the whole thing. Yes. Easy is always my favorite thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, I made one little, I'm gonna call it a ghetto blanket. So far, it's just a flat, straight one. And all I did was zigzag stitch along the edge. And she's only gonna be in this little kennel for just a little while. So I didn't even make them nice at all, this one at least. Maybe I'll make a better one later, I don't know. But it feels pretty thick and cushy, but I decided to cut a piece of this so I can put it, this fits too. It can go in the bottom of the kennel, but I want a waterproof layer for this, just so I can, if there's an accident, this will absorb it, but this won't get stinky and have to be thrown away all the time. So I think I'm using this also from a dumpster because it's got dirt on it. I think this is Bed Bath & Beyond dumpster too, and I don't think we got it very long ago, but it's a waterproof baby mattress cover. And so I can make a couple, if I just use this side here, you know, put that on here, I can make a couple of these just to swap out. So I'm gonna make that right now. So at least for now, I've got one quick bed to toss in there, and I can make a couple of these and the bolstered one. I just don't know if she's gonna be a hot dog or a cold dog. She might just wanna sleep on this because it's quilted on this. I don't know. Maybe I'll double it up. I'm not sure yet. We just don't know. It's so many wonders with a new dog. We don't know what she's gonna be like. Is she gonna be a chewer? Is she gonna chew all of this up in the middle of the night? Or sleep like a baby? And that's the fun of it because we haven't even met her yet. And I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm like nesting? Trying to get things ready and make things for little baby Fuzzy. I'm just so excited. I can't stand it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Her name is Aunt Putty. So if I say Putty, or if I say Jerry, our old dog, it's an accident. But if I say Putty, that's what her name is. Aunt Putty, I'm making this for you. I'm excited. Well, okay. So I made this. It's fluff. Little pad. I just made it like a pillowcase inside the one, inside out, sewed the sides, and then, so that's the waterproof thing, and then sewed the one edge. So that fits good, but, so this little blanket, I realized I bolstered this end because it was a little bit long and I wanted it to stay away from this edge here. I forgot, the whole reason they want this little bolster is a pillow. They're sleeping with their little siblings all the time. Got somebody to stick their head and flop it over. Jerry loved having a pillow. So I am gonna make little bolster sides. I just cut some bolster sides off of just one of these edges here because they were fat and fluffy. So I'm gonna sew these on here, and it's gonna have a 3-sided pillow because I want him to be able, or her to be able to get in and out of the kennel. So that's where the door's going right here. That's what I'm doing. If it has a lip, it'll be hard to get in and out. So I'm gonna put these little edges on. That way she can have a little fluffy pillow. Yay. By the way, I know what you guys are thinking and probably what you've written. A lot of you guys have already written a comment. The proper way to do it is to make a hollow tube and then stuff it with stuffing, like, you know, stuffed animal fluff. And I do know that, but I found this way. So I wanted to use it the way that I've got it. just because it's easy. And it's all from one piece, you know, one dumpster run. And I do have all my fluff over there, though, by the way. It's in that chest that's over here on the ground. But, so that's, I am aware of it. I just am doing it this way, just because of the easiness of it. And I don't feel like making little tubes, doing all that stuff. I might on a bed that it's going to last a while. Then I would. And this is how I'm doing it. Easy. Easy for me. Easy for the doggy. And I don't know if this is even gonna, it's so fat with between two big fluffs. I don't know if it's gonna even do it. And I think that's probably why stuffing it full of fluff is gonna be way easier. But it's okay. We're just dealing with it. Okay. One little fuzzy bed down. A few more to go. So she's got a little cushy, some pillow. And it actually looks cute with the blue sticking out on the side. Didn't take me very long. Got a cushion. She might just sleep on that. We don't know yet, but I'll make a couple more different little options. Or maybe I'll just, I'll make a couple in case there's some accidents. But we'll see what she's going to be like. I like to make beds for the dogs because, you know, out of free stuff. I made Jerry tons of beds. We got rid of everything after he was gone because we thought we were never getting a dog again. But now I'm going to make some more beds. If you find dumpster stuff, spray painted stuff, or you just have old stuff laying around, give it one more use, make a bed out of it. I've made little seat cushions just for like sitting here. This isn't one. And this was on a pallet, a pillow, purple pillow. But I've made it where, so my sewing machine, that's my sewing machine table, but it's covered with junk. But I can have something squishy to sit on rather than that. I have other chair cushions, but some of them you can find a really good foam. Like the purple pillow. This is $1 billion. Let me show you this. Have you guys seen the purple mattresses? This was on a pallet, but this is what the purple pillow looks like inside. And this is what the purple mattress looks like. Oh. Okay, look. Okay, purple pillow. Look at this weirdness. Oh, it's so gross. Anyway, this is what it looks like in these things. It's like a weird, fluffy, mushy, but they're so comfortable. I don't know what the mattress would be like, but this little pillow alone weighs 1 billion pounds. When we got it on a pallet, we were going to use it as a pillow. But it's just too much. It's too much pillow. So I sit on it. So when you see us doing live videos and stuff, I'm usually sitting on this one in our house because we got wood seats and wood chairs over there. And Steve's usually on a different one. But anyway, this was on a pallet. But look at that. This is what the purple pillow looks like. It's mushy, squishy. But oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. I think a real mattress with this on it would be awesome. But it would weigh even more than a Tempur-Pedic. It's so heavy. Just this alone. So heavy. But awesome. Anyway, keep an eye out for that stuff. Make your own things if you can. If you're crafty and handy, you could have hand stitched this, you know, kind of easily too. But sewing machine always makes everything easier. And if you don't know how to sew, everything is on YouTube, a quick little tutorial. If you can find a machine at a yard sale or a local app, doesn't have to be this one with all the little stitches, just a generic one. You can sew, all you have to do is learn how to do one straight stitch. It's so easy. The hardest part is threading your bobbin, putting your, you know, your thread on there correctly. And it's different by every machine. Just look up whatever machine you find. Look what it is up. This is like from the 90s. And you can sew. You can do everything with just a straight stitch. That's just going straight in a line. So you don't have to know all the things. You don't have to know how to sew a button hole or, you know, a zipper or anything like that. You can do a ton with just a straight stitch. So I recommend everybody at least learning a little bit of how to sew. Borrow one from somebody because you can do all kinds of fun projects. It's fun. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy your life.